Call halal Yahweh Shemel Shai. Call halal Yahweh Shemel Shai.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well to his younger brothers in his truth. Peace and love to the elect men that scattered across the four corners of this earth. And shalom unto the innumerable multitude consisting of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners who are scattered amongst these heathens who may look like these heathens, but spirit goes back to an Israelite. This is your brother Allah coming in with the lesson. Lord willing, is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, just going into this article, and if you're looking on the screen right now, this article is entitled "Reports of a Mystery Missile Launches Off the U.S. Coast, What We Know," and it was posted 3 hours ago. Okay, and it says reports of an unexplained missile like plum streaking across the sky off the Southern California coast have periodically alarmed residents, pilots, and social media users for more than a decade. Each time the same cycle repeats. Dramatic footage circulates, speculations about rogue launches or foreign threats intensifies, and official explanations, and it says arrive days later, pointing to mutant causes. The pattern reveals less about secret weapons and more about a gap between routine military testings off the California coast and the public awareness that such testing happens at all. And this right here is very spiritual, man, because we know in the Third World War, okay, these missiles will be used, and we have warheads that are attached to these missiles. And what we know that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, that what is going to be intercontinental ballistic missiles used, okay, with thermonuclear warheads, with these great warheads that's going to create a lot of damage, especially to the shores over here in America. And this is just the omen, you know what I'm saying, talking about a mystery missile, okay? And let's prove it. Use the scriptures. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, starting at the top. It says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it." And what? We are setting our face against Mount Seir. Who is Mount Seir? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay? And it says, prophesy against it. So what? The Lord is against Esau, Edom, and his dwelling places in his rulership, because ultimately what? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You see? Verse 3, and it says, "And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, power, behold, O Mount Seir," okay, which Mount Seir goes back to Esau, Edom, "I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate." And the Lord is going to make the mystery Babylon, okay, desolate by these missiles, okay, just like in the report talking about mystery missiles. With these missiles, thermonuclear missiles, are going to hit mystery Babylon, a virgin daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, aka America. You see, and it's coming here very soon. Verse 4 says, "I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel." Yeah, and the children of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6, "Therefore as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee." And this was coming. A lot of bloodshed is coming to the shores of America, because these Edomites, these elites that's ruling the world now, right, they love blood. They go to countries taking over, you know what I'm saying, killing, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, and ultimately what? The bloodshed they cause of the children of Israel. That's why Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has a perpetual hatred against Esau Edom, and he has prepared his kingdom to be destroyed, man. He's about to lay his heritage and his mountains waste for the dragon of the wilderness, man. Okay, by those thermonuclear missiles. Because when you go to Isaiah 54, right? When you go to Isaiah 54 in verse 16, it says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work." And this smith is talking about what? The elites of these Edomites, the Russians, that have the capability and the spirit and knowledge to make these weapons of the Lord's indignation, which these are the Lord's weapons that he's going to use on Esau, Edom, and 2/3 of our people, man. Okay, and these heathens, whereas people has been scattered. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy." And also what that waster is going into these thermonuclear missiles that's going to be used. Okay, just like it's reported a mystery missile was shot off from the coast of California. Okay, well, guess what? It's going to be 200 plus missiles, 200 million plus missiles is going to hit the shores of America here very, very, very soon. You see? And it's going to be destroyed, man. That's why the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has created the waster. So when we go to Isaiah 34, and it says this, I start at the top. It says, "Come ye near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken ye people, yet all the earth." Because ultimately what? According to Joel 2:1, we're blowing the trumpet, okay, in Zion first and foremost, and warning all the inhabitants of the earth. So it says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken ye people, let the ear and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation," and this indignation is the righteous anger of the Lord, "is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies." See, so the Lord has fury built up, and he's about to place it and show forth it on these heathens, man, especially in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, and it says, "He hath utterly destroyed them; he hath delivered them to the slaughter." And you see what this is prophecy. This is about to happen. You see. And it says, verse 3, "Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come out of the carcass, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood." See, a lot of bloodshed. Verse 4, "And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll." And it's talking about what? Those mushroom clouds from those thermonuclear missiles. You know what I'm saying? That is displayed, from the impact. The larger the mushroom cloud is, ultimately the stronger the missile is, right? And it says, "And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf off the vine, and as a falling fig or the fig tree." Yeah, ultimately what going to those thermonuclear missiles, and how they're going to be able to hit their targets, and their targets are going to fall too, you see, and be dissolved and disintegrated into nothing, man. Verse 5, it said, "For my sword, which is these thermonuclear missiles, shall be bathed in heaven." Yeah, that's right. So it's going to come out of the silos from the earth and go into the heavens, into the skies, and come back down what? Upon the earth. It says, "My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea." And another name for Idumea is Esau. Okay, and Esau is known as Edom. The biblical name I like to call him is Esau, Idumea, Edom, which is also known as Mount Seir, because he dwelt there, according to Genesis 36 chapter. So it says, "Shall come upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment." So this is judgment that is coming from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai here very soon. It says, verse 6, "The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord has a sacrifice in Bozrah." And where is modern day Bozrah today? That is talking about America, Babylon the Great. Okay, he has a sacrifice here in America. See, America is nothing but an altar. Okay, a sacrificial offer that's going to be for the Lord, because it says what? "And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." So it's going to be a great slaughter here, and 2/3 of our people that hold hand in hand with Esau, Edom, are going to taste of that same death, man. Okay, which is going to be by fire. So let's close it out with this. This is Zechariah chapter 14, and is Zechariah 14 and verse 12. Let me highlight it real quick. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. And again, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Okay? Their flesh shall consume away while they stand on their feet. And what is capable of doing it? Ultimately, what these thermonuclear missiles are moving that the brothers like to reiterate by reading this verse is Terminator with Sarah Connor holding the fence, right? It says their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. You see, and that's coming here very soon. Those what those thermonuclear missiles are going to do, and that's what a lot of those Asians had to go through. You know what I'm saying? In Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You know what I'm saying? In verse 13, finishing off here, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his neighbor shall rise up the hand of his neighbor. You know, but ultimately what the point is, what the people that have fought against Jerusalem will be destroyed by these missiles, man. Okay, these people, what they are looking at, the mystery missile people have been reporting about, so scared about. Well, these missiles are going to be shot to the shores of America here very soon, and just like how it caught those people off guard, you know what I'm saying, that's how it's going to catch a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? When the day of the Lord comes, man, you see, they're going to be caught off guard. They're going to be eating, marrying, drinking, doing what, you know what I'm saying, or doing whatever that they please. You see, but the elect, what they're going to be fearing the Lord, repent, you know what I'm saying, praying, fasting, that what we get delivered and saved up out of here, man. And Lord willing, we're the elect, and we will get delivered and saved, and we'll be able to see our enemy and 2/3 of our people destroyed here in the shores of America, which is going to be that lake of fire. So Lord willing, this was edifying through the spirit power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Just going back into this article, which this article is entitled again, Reports of a Mystery Missile Launches off the U.S. coast. What we know, you see, but us in the knowing that's to have the Rakah HaKodash, the Holy Spirit, we know what's to come, and we know what's suspected. So Lord willing, this was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well to us younger brothers in the truth. Peace and love to the elect men that scattered across the four corners of this earth. And shalom unto the innumerable multitude, consisting of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners who are scattered amongst these heathens, who may look like these heathens, but spirit goes back to an Israelite. Abal, Quam Yasharab. Shalom.